about to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Campbell Chronicles. Welcome to day number 2 aboard the Disney Fantasy for our 7-night cruise to the Western Caribbean. This itinerary was completely changed. It was originally at Eastern Caribbean, but it got changed up to Western Caribbean due to some COVID problems that the Eastern Caribbean is having. But here we are, docked at Castaway Cay on day number 2. Very excited for today. We're going to take you out snorkeling. We're going to take you out to the family beaches. We're also going to try out cookies for my first time, because every time we come here, I'm always over at Serenity Bay. But we have the kids with us this time, so this will be fun and a new experience for all of us. Tonight, we do have reservations for Remy. I am very excited for Remy. This will be our first time dining at Remy. Kids are going to be hanging out with the grandparents while Emily and myself go to Remy for what's hopefully a wonderful meal. And by the way, if you're new to this channel, here we do all things family, travel, and Disney. Anything from tips and tricks to basic everyday travel. We do the parks, we do cruises, all of it. So if you value any of those things, definitely consider hitting the like button and subscribing, because you're not going to want to miss out on our content that we have planned for you in store. Let's go get this day started.
Let's go.
You know we love a good breakfast buffet. Today I'm just starting with some bacon, sausage, some French toast, and some scrambled eggs with a little bit of cheese on top. Let's dig in. Sausage links that they serve here are always big and juicy. I do really like them. It's good flavor. All right, you know me and my mission to try all the salmon. Here's some of that smoked salmon that they have here at the breakfast table. I do like this one. All right, that was a good breakfast. Let's ask the kids how they like their breakfast.
My favorite part was probably the cinnamon roll and the ice cream. Ice cream for breakfast!
The sausage muffin and of course the chocolate donut is just superb.
My favorite part of breakfast was the chocolate donut, but the most funny thing about today for breakfast, I said, is there an apple crisp? But they just gave me an apple.
That was a good breakfast. Let's go get in our virtual queue, head back to the rooms. We're going to switch you out for a GoPro and we're going to get on Castaway Cay. Let's go.
Eyes on the freeway.
Switched out to a GoPro. We are ready for the beach, guys.
Woohoo!
To get off the ship at Castaway Cay, deck 1 midship. Oh, we're here on the island of Castaway Cay. Thank goodness. We made it.
Somehow we can miss out. I'm done with
Oh! Have you found any dinosaur bones yet?
Dinosaur bones.
Hello, is this thing on? Okay, great. We are going to go to the snorkeling right around the corner, and we just stopped to look in the gift shop just a little bit. So right outside the gift shop, there's these cute little shovels right here. So if you don't know, Dad already has this hat. Here's some more jackets, some bubbles. Well, no, that's a fan thing. So the fan can turn on and you can squirt this with water, and it's like a water bottle fan, so that'll help you get cool. Okay, we're going inside the gift shop. Okay, there's all these cups, there's 5K, hat, shirts, more shirts, and backpack. There's just so much shirts. I can't say it anymore. Shirts. Look, even more shirts. Now it's time to go snorkeling.
Snorkeling is free if you bring your own snorkeling equipment, but you do and are required to get a vest, a high visibility vest. I'm gonna get a couple vests, and I'm also gonna get Jaxon a life jacket. Gonna go see some fishies.
say you love me, say you don't. Just give me something so I can move on. pull me closer or push me away. Let me know if we'll be okay. 'Cause I can't stand another moment of you playing with my mind. I'm so tired of never knowing, so spell it out. 'Cause I won't stay awake till morning. I won't stay another night. If you're feeling something for me, say it now. 'Cause I can't wait for you forever. 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 I've been patient with your love. Sometimes you don't show it enough. And I wish you could open up and take my worry in and make it stop. 'Cause I can't stand another moment of you playing with my mind. I'm so tired of never knowing, so spell it out. 'Cause I won't stay awake till morning. I won't stay another night. If you're feeling something for me, say it now. 'Cause I can't wait for you forever. Say it now. 'Cause I can't wait for you forever. 'Cause I can't wait for you forever. I can't wait. 'Cause I can't wait for you forever. 'Cause I can't wait for you forever. 'Cause I can't wait for you forever. 'Cause I can't wait for you forever.
Around the rosy, hockey for the
We are now at Cookie's Barbecue, and I have to say, I like Serenity Bay Barbecue. That's all I've eaten when I come to Castaway Cay, but they had a quite impressive selection over here at Cookie's One. So let me take you on a little table tour, show you what everybody got. And so I got the brisket sandwich here and the burger here. So the brisket has this like this little slot. I think it's very similar to what they put on Serenity Bay Barbecue. The burger, pretty standard. Of course, I have everything on it. A little honey glazed salmon there. Potato salad, which I'm pretty sure. Cookies over here are monstrous. They have brownie on top. Emily's got the mac salad, the brisket, the salmon, the chicken, sweet corn salad.
Salmon.
Looks like she's sharing with Evie. Hi, Evie. How are you? How are you, Evie?
Juice.
Okay. Jaxon got a pretty typical hot dog over here. Granny's with the brisket and the salmon. Papa got some ribs and some burger, looks like. Laura with the hot dog and chips. When it comes to it, it's pretty standard barbecue food, so let's give it a taste here and see how it goes. I think I'm gonna start here with the salmon. Very flaky, very good. Oh yeah. Just a little overcooked, but that's what you get when you go to a barbecue. Just cooked on a flame like that. It's still really good. The taste of that honey glazed salmon, really good. So now it's time for the burger here. It smelled good. Like they're cooking this stuff and you're walking up to it, you're already thinking, man, I want a burger. It just reminds me of that good old 4th of July grill in the backyard kind of deal. This is a good hamburger. All right, it's been said you haven't cruised Disney until you've had some ice cream, but I raise you one. Have you cruised Disney and not made your own ice cream sandwich?
No! What are you doing?
Tradition.
What?
Look at that goodness. Oh yeah. So good. That's really good. All right, second dessert hack for you. We have here a cup of ice cream, vanilla soft serve, and a cup of Coke. And what we're gonna do is make our very own Coke float. I love Coke floats. I like root beer floats too, but I like Coke floats just as well. They're so good. Yummy, yummy, yummy. That's good. All right, guys, that was an absolutely fun day at Disney's private island, Castaway Cay. I really hope that you were able to see how much fun we had. But now it's time to head back to the ship. We got to get all readied up. We only have about an hour before we got to go take some pictures and go to our Remy reservation. I am very excited for this one. This one is going to be a lot of fun. Really kind of anxious to see if it's worth all the hype, worth all the money. Stay tuned. We will answer those questions for you. We are back with you all changed and ready for our first night out at Remy. Grandparents have the kids, it's just us two. It's gonna be a nice little date night, I think. We're gonna head down and take some pictures and feel all fancy for a bit before we head up to Remy. So let's go. We're gonna have some fun tonight. I'm very anxious to see this experience. They say it's 3 hours. So
Long dinner.
that is a long dinner. Probably the fanciest meal that we've ever done. So yeah.
And you don't every day get to go on vacation with your kids and then have time as just adults.
Right.
So grateful for Kids Club and grateful for grandparents.
Yes, thank you, grandparents. Yep, especially having a toddler with Small World Nursery being closed right now.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's go have some dinner.
That I didn't throw your stuff away before you make up your mind that I'm nowhere to find. I'm standing right here. I know that I told you.
Hello, Hook.
Ah, the proper response to a captain. Yes, dressing very sharp tonight.
That's right.
Not quite as sharp as our captain here,
Not
but
quite.
Never,
not quite.
never, never. I wouldn't dare impose.
absolutely a proper gentleman. You know what you're about.
That you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Till the morning light. Till the morning light. Till the morning light. Yeah. Till the morning light.
so we just got seated now. It is a little bit nicer. We do have some people not too far away from us, so we're just going to kind of keep it low-key. As of right now, he's explained everything to us. He's even explained that the only menu we're going to need is on the QR code, which only has water between sparkling and water choice to refresh a palate. So everything else is already taken care of, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Alright, so as we're sitting here, we're, have a really gorgeous view looking out over the ocean here. I'm thinking about the money that we're about to spend on this meal, and I do have some expectations going in. Is it going to be the best meal I've ever had? Is it going to be super good quality? It should be better. The best food I've ever had, because, we're paying quite a bit for this meal. It's $125 per adult, if you're not aware. And it does include some cocktails, it does include some beverages, not like your super fancy wines or anything like that. But he did show us that there was the actual wines that they selected from the Ratatouille movie. That was kind of cool.
So for the water menu, there's anything from fresh water, bottled water, $7, $8, all the way up to $100 bottle of water from Norway that's chipped off an iceberg. So you have a wide variety to choose from to cleanse your palate between each of the courses.
Alright, and as part of the non-alcoholic lineup, they did give us a bunch of purees, passion fruit, raspberry, and jasmine tea. Oh, it smells so good. To us, dear. That's very good. Well, they did explain to us the chefs. There's two chefs that work in tandem here. One chef is from France, voted like number 3 in the world or something like that. Sounds pretty prestigious. So right there, my expectations are going up. So there's several courses that are going to come out. The first course comes out in 2 little cup type pastries. They did say to start with the white cauliflower one first and then move to the brown. They said it was peppered and brown. Anyways, so that's that. Anyways, the second chef is an American chef. He was voted top 5 in America too, so yeah, very delicate. You can just feel it just bend. I like cauliflower already. That one's very good. That just kind of melts in your mouth. Kind of like a chip. Very soft. That puree is very good. The second one, even better. I'm glad I did it in that order. That's great. That's one thing I like about this is when you come to places like this, it's cooked in a certain way, and they will even share with you how they recommend to eat it. We just got our main menu, and I'll put it up on the screen here so you can see it, but as you can see, there's a French side and American side, and both of them absolutely sound fantastic, and we're going to go off the chef's recommendation and get one of each. So I'll get the American side, and Emily will go with the French. They do have extras you can buy, but we really just want what it comes with, like what the $125 will get you. Also, they did bring out the bread that they're going to serve you, and they explained that it's actually from Paris, so it's not just your run-of-the-mill bread. It looked really good, but yeah, it's a specific place that they pull this bread from, a specific baker. So on the French side, the dessert was supposed to be this mango dessert, but when the mangoes were delivered on board, the chef refused them because apparently they weren't up to standard. So they're preparing another dessert for the French side. It's a more of a chocolatey type dessert, so it'll be interesting to see. But we're gonna have the chocolate that's the dessert from the French side that's not on the menu. This is gonna be something specially prepared for the French menu. All right, so not the first course, but a surprise came out. It's a palate prepper. They recommend to crack it with a back ear spoon to try all the flavors together. Oh wow. Oh, that's cool. Very nice sauce deal that they have there. Looks very good. Okay, so I'm not just saying this, but you can feel the way things open up when you eat all 3 of the flavors together. Like you can feel the action happening. That's pretty cool. Okay, so they just brought out our bread from Paris, and they brought out 3 different types of unsalted butter and a little dish of salt. Emily is trying the seaweed one. That was the green one that you saw on the side there. I'll go on the opposite side and try the veal butter or something from our veal. I'm gonna try it first without adding salt. I just want to see if I can, how much of that flavor I can get before I add it. Wow. That is good bread. It's a sourdough. You can tell right away it's a type of sourdough.
Add the salt.
She says add the salt. She's right. That little bit of salt adds a lot of flavor. I think you're right. That seaweed butter. I am saying that correctly.
That's the best. The first course is out. Nigerian prawn with some caviar. She put in some garlic sauce in there that's supposed to make things stand out even more. Emily got it's a cheese, and they poured a little bit of that green sauce. Again, it's supposed to help a lot. It's like a green garlic. It's supposed to bring out the flavor.
I never thought such light dishes could be so smooth and flavorful. It's a whole new world of food.
Give this Nigerian prawn a chance. I'm gonna try to mix a little bit of all the flavors with some of that caviar. The black right here, that's the caviar there. Those are some flavors that you don't normally get from shrimp, yet it's really, really good. I got some kind of zest in that last bite. Wow, she's right. A whole new world of flavors. Here's a piece from Emily's dish.
Wow.
Emily wins. Emily wins this round. I'm gonna mispronounce it. The meishu fro. I can't. My French is not as good as it used to be, but that was really good. Emily's from the French menu wins. Second course has now just arrived. I got the toothfish. This is from Australia. He said it's a very hard fish to catch. He said 2,000 meters. That's like 6,000 feet. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look that one up. But Emily got the main lobster, the blue lobster. It comes with some lobster bisque sauce that they put on the side. I'm gonna try the fish by itself first, and then I'll try it with all the sauces and flavors that they add in. That looks really, really good. The fish by itself is good, extremely good. Let's try it with the stuff underneath. Again, completely new flavors that I just wasn't expecting to have. Very good. Let's try Emily's blue Maine lobster now. That's good. I like it. Alright, so after a careful review, the toothfish from the American menu wins that one. Alright, next course is here. Poulet rouge. Chicken from North Carolina served with 2 different types of mushroom. Emily has a sole. Hers is cooked 3 different ways before it shows up on the plate. Some of that sauce and some mussel sauce on the side, the leeks and all that, so they both look fantastic. Cut this with a fork, but for the sake of manners, I'm going to use my knife. There is so many good flavors in this one. That is seriously so good. Probably the best course so far. Alright, so now I have the French side, Emily's sole. It's not as like flaky as the toothfish, but it's not like it's not cooked the same at all. That is a very fresh fish. Very fresh. Flavors on this plate really, really are amazing. Both of us think that ours was better. I like the poulet rouge. Emily really likes her sole. And I mean, they're both fantastic. They're both really, really good. I think for me, the poulet rouge won. That's off the American side. Alright, so main courses are out. I have the lamb. It comes with 2 different parts of lamb. You have the lamb on the left, and on the right is the lamb belly, braised for 7 hours. Also in the middle is a disc of some dates and pistachios. Emily went ahead and she, with the French side, has the beef ragout, topped with one of the 5 best peppers in the world. I did take that away. Cooked to medium rare, and they got some carrots on the side. The plate choices we've noticed are very unique, and they're different per course and side, whether it be French or American. I'm ready to give this a shot here. I'm going to try the one on the left with a little bit of pistachios on top. This is just the lamb. We'll try the lamb belly next. Cooked perfectly. That's cooked very well. Now to try one of the falafel deals with some of the dates and with the pistachio and lamb juice sauce. That disc in the middle with the falafel style deal, that's almost as good as the meat. Almost. I say almost. The lamb with lamb juice sauce. Perfect. So let's try the lamb belly. Oh man. That is the most tender. Like, I didn't even saw. I just pressed down with the fork and that fell right apart. That looks amazing. There is no exaggeration when I say that is the most tender lamb that I've had in my life. That is phenomenal. Now let's try the beef wagyu. Alright, cutting into the beef wagyu. Very tender. Cooked to perfection with the medium rare. There we go. Very good. You're getting some of the after flavors at the very end. Extremely good. In my opinion, it's hard to say which one wins this round. I think the lamb belly on the American side is really good. This is from Fire Something Ranch in Colorado, where the lamb came from. It's really good, the lamb belly, but Otherwise, the beef here, the beef wagyu, really good. All right, so main courses are done now. Before they bring you out your dessert, you do have the option of having that cheese experience. I don't know how to explain it. I guess I might have a better way to explain it here once it happens, but it's included in the cost. So it's optional, but we're taking the option because we want to see what is all included in the $125 cost. There's 11 types of cheeses on here, and I am not going to begin to try to remember them all, but they do look good. And we were served what has been said to be the most strongest blue cheese in the world. They develop it in like the back of a cave to build natural bacteria, which is like, he's explaining all this. I'm like, this is awesome, but I'm not remembering any of it. In the middle there are palate cleansers, so you can have a bite of cheese and then palate cleanse, and then keep working your way clockwise and finish on the blue cheese. They serve it with a little honey to tone down the blue cheese if you're not much of a blue cheese fan. I'm going to go through them all here, and I'll just come back and tell you which one's my favorite. Okay, so I've tried all the cheeses except one so far, and that is, the last one is that blue cheese that is the sharpest of the land, apparently. Emily's laughing, but there's some really good cheeses. I just want to say this, there's some really good cheeses that I've had so far. Not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous about this blue cheese. I like blue cheese sometimes, but you know, here we go. When in Paris.
I'm trying
Oh,
it.
that's very strong.
Oh, mine's not very strong.
You can smell the natural bacteria
From the back of a cave.
from the back of the cave. Ooh.
This blue cheese is good.
Yeah. Okay. It's good, but it's not.
Cave-like?
Tastes a little musty. No. I mean, it's good. I say that it's good, but it's not. Like, there's parts of it that are really, really good, and then there's parts that are just meh. I don't need the honey that they served. It's fine. All right, so that cheese experience was an experience. That blue cheese at the end, definitely the strongest. There was a metallic-y cheese, cream cheese. That was very weird. There was another cheese that just smelled way worse than it tasted. It's weird, like it smells disgusting, but then you taste it, you're like, oh, this isn't bad. All right, dessert is probably presented better than I've ever seen something presented before. On the American side, we have basically what I gathered is a cheesecake with white chocolate sauce, and then white chocolate shavings, raspberries, and raspberry sauce. Or on Emily's side, the French side, that's a substitute. You're not going to find this on the menu because, like we said in the beginning, the mangoes that they were going to use for this dessert weren't up to expectations, so they're going with this chocolate, and there's 3 different levels of chocolate on it, including little golden nuggets that all look amazing. Like a chocolate mousse shaved with like that big roll of chocolate. It just looks really, really good. Whoa. Oh my gosh.
That is the best chocolate I've ever had in my entire life. And I love chocolate.
Try to get into this as best we can here. I'm gonna kind of try to maybe cut it like a pie. Oh wow, that is like warm and melted butter smooth. There it is. If I tilt it more, it's gonna fall off. There's the top of it. That is an extremely good dessert. You do get a lot of the chocolate flavor, a lot of the raspberry flavor, that cheesecake type flavor. I really don't have anything else to compare it to. All at once with the white chocolate. Oh, so creamy and so good. So now we are going to be trying Emily's. She said I just need to try it all together, all 3 different layers of chocolate together. That is a lot of chocolate. I'm just coming back after having my raspberry cream cheese type deal, and so the flavors are slightly colliding. Not bad. It's, yeah, if you're comparing the 2 side by side like we are, the raspberry dessert is very sweet. It's not overly sweet by itself, like I was saying, but compared to this chocolate dessert, I might say mine is the winner just because I had it first, and the clash that just happened, not on purpose, not by anybody's fault, but because I went from that to this so quickly.
I agree with Robert. After I went from chocolate to his is very sweet in comparison. I would say the raspberry mascarpone has more complementary flavors altogether, but the chocolate is just pure chocolate. It is amazing.
All right, he says the last surprise of the night is here, and I don't think he's telling you the truth because we haven't got the bill yet. Let's take you around. We got a jelly on the left, a white chocolate with olive oil on the right, and then a chocolate little pie in the egg. Looks pretty good. Let's just try the jelly first. And he said these are finger foods.
It rolls up, honey.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
You're good.
It was actually good. He said they're designed to close your palate to finish it off. So here's the white chocolate with the olive oil. Oh, it closed. The white chocolate is good, but it's very, very different. Ooh, that looks good. Here's that chocolate little cake pie thing that you saw. That's rich. What's so funny? That's rich. It's like, wow. Woke me up. Okay, so for some final thoughts after the final surprise here, and we got the bill, we paid. It was probably the best eating experience, the best dining experience that I've ever had. Everything was cooked perfectly. While it didn't taste like I expected it to, it tasted wonderfully. I will say, if you are the type of person, if you think, oh, I spent $300 on food, I should get a lot of food, this isn't the place for you. This is not the kind of place where you're gonna eat hordes and hordes of food. It's not an American restaurant. This is a place where you can seriously sit down, relax, and enjoy many different flavors. Flavors that I've never tried before, flavors that I'll probably never try again unless I come back here. So that being said, is it worth it? I'm gonna say for me and Emily to spend some quality time with each other and talk, and we're talking, you know, it's a 3-hour meal. Mind you, our reservations were at 6, it's now 9:14, so we sat down maybe at about 6:05. So it's been over 3 hours. We've been able to relax and spend some quality time with each other and really just enjoy each other's company without the kids interrupting and all, you know, all the kid things. For that reason, because we were able to try something new and spend that quality time with each other, I'm going to say this time it was worth it. It was fantastic. The service was great. They do work in a 18% gratuity, so that's something you need to figure in when you do this, because $125 per plate and then your 18% gratuity. We did decide to tip our waiter a little extra because he was phenomenal, explaining everything, showing us how to eat it, recommendations, everything was there. Even on the selling portions, like when they want you to buy something extra, not pushy at all. So
saying the phrase "is it worth it" doesn't seem right. I feel like it is an experience that you have to choose if you want to do it. I feel like it's the fine dining, the variety of flavors, the chance to have just exquisite service down to every single detail. I feel like everyone should have the chance to be able to come and try it. For us, not something we're gonna do every single time because it is a larger ticket item to budget for, but for this trip, so worth it to be able to have time together and to enjoy a completely new experience. Not just a great meal, but a really great experience all around. That's gonna wrap it up for us tonight. We gotta go grab the kids and head to bed and enjoy a wonderful day tomorrow. Tomorrow we have the port of Nassau, and because of Evelyn's age, we won't be able to get off the ship with her. So we're gonna hang out on the ship. Laurel has a really fun morning, 9:45, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. Robert and I are gonna get a Swedish massage, and we're going to enjoy the ship tomorrow. If you found value in this video and our content, please give us a like. We would love to have you subscribe as well for our future adventures. And remember, adventure is out there.